You, the worker bee, are tiny beside lethal hierarchy. After 16 days, a virgin queen kills rivals. There cannot be two. Around a brood frame of 50 to 60,000 sisters, rank decides survival. Now we hard rewind your days back to the egg. We hard rewind. The queen lays 1 egg per wax cell. Today she may lay about 1,500 eggs in this colony. That establishes your 21-day worker clock to become an adult. One tiny decision next decides your rank before you hatch. You, the worker bee, spend your first 3 days fed royal jelly. Only queen-destined larvae continue. Diet fixes caste and timing. By around day 9, cells are capped and you pupate. Your rank is locked. Cut to that wax door. After 5 to 6 feeding days, you, the worker bee, have your cell capped around day 9. Metamorphosis begins. Your rank waits. Queen cells are also capped now, standing vertical like thimbles. Countdown continues toward worker emergence at about 21 days. You, the worker bee, chew through the capping and cross into adulthood at 21 days. Inside hive work begins before outside foraging. The queen keeps the brood ladder climbing. Your next rank starts with cleaning the same cell. Match cut forward. Days 1 to 4. You, the worker bee, serve as cleaner. The cell you emerged from becomes ready for the next egg. Sanitation comes before nursing. Days 4 to 12 bring gland activity. Your next rank begins inside brood, feeding larvae and the queen. You, the worker bee, begin days 4 to 12 as nurse. Glands switch on so you feed brood and tend queen. This nurse work connects your rank to growth. Every feed sustains brood queen expands. Before building begins days 12 to 18. For 3 days, you, the worker bee, feed royal jelly to every larva. Only queen-destined larvae continue. Diet sets caste and speed. That choice accelerates queens to about 16 days, while workers take about 21. Your rank follows food, not wishes. The worker bee shuttle feeds across open brood for 5 to 6 days, then sells near capping as demand rises. To keep up, nurses pass off to builders. Days 12 to 18, your rank shifts to wax work at the comb edge. You, the worker bee, age into builder duty. 8 abdominal wax glands secrete scales you share to build new cells. Comb expansion creates space. The queen fills 1 egg per cell. Building runs days 12 to 18 before your next rank begins. You, the worker bee, and builders press warm scales into exact walls. Precise hexagons maximize space for brood and stores. Match cut to the queen approaching. 1 egg per cell resumes immediately. Your rank preparing the architecture she requires. Comb patch finished. You, the worker bee, close building. Guarding typically starts days 18 to 21, then foraging beyond day 21. Hand off your rank to the next builders. Tilt toward the entrance board. Gate guard waits to connect you with scent rules. You, the worker bee, begin guard days around 18 to 21. Scent decides entry. Accept nestmates. Challenge odd odors near the queen. Gate guard, your nestmate, runs antennal cues with you. Your rank activates now, then follow the antennae tip to the next test. At the scent gate, you, the worker bee, antennate a face-to-face arrival. Correct odor means admit, wrong notes mean wait. Now a second arrival reads questionable. Your rank compares antennae data and signals halt, while the queen's brood corridor stays clear. An arriving bee smells drifted, maybe from another colony. You, the worker bee, raise antennae and issue a cautious challenge. Hesitation has a cost. Your rank keeps the lane moving, while the queen's brood stays behind you waiting for a clean call. Alarm flips fast. A cluster hits the board. Guards bristle, buzz rises, and you, the worker bee, lock into defense. Body blocks and scent calls push intruders off. Your rank holds. The queen's cycle continues, and calm returns to the entrance. Guard window closes. Orientation arcs begin. Your rank turns outward toward foraging around day 21, while the queen keeps brood machine running. Practice short loops near the entrance. Memorize landmarks now so tomorrow's first flights stack into reliable routes for you. You, the worker bee, lift into a slow loop, face to hive. As forager, you'll average 7 to 13 trips per day. Each run visits 50 to 100 flowers before you hurry home. Your rank scales with flow, while the queen maintains demand. You, the worker bee, enter forager rank. Expect about 7 to 13 trips today, each visiting 50 to 100 flowers. Ahead waits a circuit, then home to unload. The queen's brood schedule depends on your cadence at 21+ days. By midday, you've cycled several runs. The counter climbs toward about 10 trips, each loop adding 50 to 100 flower visits. What sustains you is rhythm and memory, not luck. The queen's demand stays high, so your days lock into repeatable routes. Gate guard, your nestmate, uses scent-based admission, antennae red cuticular odors. You pass because your hydrocarbons match the hive. Inside, brood workers strip your load fast. The queen's schedule stays fed, and you pivot back out to cycle a late-day circuit. Light softens and fatigue sets in, yet you hold range, still visiting around 50 to 100 flowers this circuit. You push for the upper end of 7 to 13 trips today. The queen still needs calories. Your rank keeps flying. At dusk, returning foragers converge. A suspect odor appears. Gate guard blocks the lane. Your delivery window narrows to seconds. The block holds the intruder. You slip past and deliver the day's last nectar, keeping the queen's brood supplied another night. Inside, your tally fits 7 to 13 trips, each with 50 to 100 flowers. Tiny alone. Together, enormous. An outreach estimate says one worker's lifetime yields 1/12 teaspoon. Humility suits your rank. The queen's brood resets the grind tomorrow. You, the worker bee, lift as a forager. Expect 7 to 13 trips today, each loop touching 50 to 100 flowers. At 21+ days, your rank flies measured routes. The queen needs steady inflow, so you pace toward a denser patch. Midday, a dense patch boosts efficiency. Each trip still logs 50 to 100 flowers, while you keep cadence near 10 runs. Returns build into waves. Gate guard, your nestmate, braces for heavier screening while you keep measured speed and accuracy. Back at the entrance, sanitation calls. Undertaker bees assign you the drag. A still nestmate must leave to protect the colony. You, the worker bee, grips the corpse at the gate. Gate guard, your nestmate, shields lanes while you begin the pull. You haul the corpse away from the entrance board. Buzz drops as the lane clears. Sanitation first, then traffic flows again. The twist hurts. It's a nestmate, still you deliver order. The queen's brood wins time as checks resume at speed. With the body gone, the entrance turns calm. Foragers pass quickly, and nectar routes inward to brood and stores. Odor checks smooth out. Gate guard, your nestmate, waves your rank through, sustaining the colony while the queen works undisturbed. Back at the brood frame, the queen continues. 1 egg per clean cell, repeating for days as resources allow. At seasonal peaks, she lays about 1,500 to 2,000 eggs per day. Your rank's flights and sanitation feed that growing colony. Across the brood, cappings crack. After about 21 days, you, the worker bee's sisters, emerge to refill cleaning, nursing, building, guarding. New workers pivot straight to cleaning, so the queen can keep pace. Your rank depends on this ladder, refilling on schedule. New workers scrub their birth cell walls. Clean brood cells connect directly to egg supply, 1 per cell when the queen moves. You, the worker bee, usher cleaners down the aisle. Faster cleaning means fewer idle days and steadier laying rhythm. On the brood frame, a vertical queen cell begins. Its larva keeps royal jelly beyond 3 days. Diet fixes cast and development speed. Queens develop in about 16 days, far faster than workers. Your rank watches the cell as succession quietly starts. Around day 9, the queen cell is capped. Metamorphosis starts behind wax, a visible countdown toward emergence for the colony. You, worker bee, track the timer. Your rank keeps brood lanes clear while the queen continues laying around the capped cell. At about 16 days, vibrations hum at the queen cell's edge. 2 queens cannot both rule, so the hive holds breath. You, the worker bee, steady your rank. Gate guard, your nestmate, listens at the threshold while the queen maintains brood discipline. Night falls. Workers cluster around capped queen cells. The cold open law returns in whispers. Come dawn, only one queen continues. You, the worker bee, hold position. Your rank bridges the dark hours while the queen and brood wait for morning. At dawn, a capped queen cell opens after 16 days of development. Your rank braces as a virgin queen begins the conflict. You, the worker bee, feel tension surge. The queen's brood frame clears a lane as we track the newcomer towards cells. A virgin queen patrols the brood, testing wax caps. Two queens cannot both rule, so your rank watches the search begin. You, the worker bee, read the danger. The queen's stability depends on removing rivals quickly in these days after emergence. The cell opens. A rival queen is killed inside. Power here begins with elimination, and your rank absorbs the shock. Silence spreads across the brood area. Attendants cluster. The queen's colony moves one step closer to single queen stability. Order returns as workers form a retinue around the queen. Grooming and feeding restore pheromone calm across the brood. You, the worker bees, slide back into support. Gate guard, your nestmate, holds order while production rhythms resume. The queen's crown is confinement. 1 egg per clean cell, hour after hour, with peaks near 1,500 to 2,000 eggs a day. You, worker bee, keep cells spotless so counters rise. Your rank exists to maintain the conditions those numbers require. Fresh eggs appear, 1 per cell. In about 21 days, a worker emerges to clean, build, guard, then forage again. You, the worker bee, feel the reset. The queen lays, your rank cycles, and the ladder bends back to start. Around the brood, attendants feed the queen. 1 egg per clean cell, hour after hour. Your rank keeps confinement productive, peaks 500 to 2,000. You, the worker bee, hold lanes while numbers rise. Captivity looks like output when a crown never rests. Eggs become workers in about 21 days. Cleaners, builders, guards, foragers refill ranks. Confinement of the queen sustains your ladder. You, the worker bee, match sanitation to the counters, so tomorrow's workforce actually arrives on time. Workers inspect brood closely. Vertical queen cells appear. Insurance if one ruler falters in coming days. You, the worker bee, sense succession. Diet past 3 days inside these cells sets caste. The queen works while a backup quietly grows. Workers cluster around the queen. The ring tightens. Ball formation begins. You, the worker bee, keep lanes. Gate guard, your nestmate, steadies. Removal can come as a heat ball. Your rank holds structure so the colony survives the correction. The ball compresses. Workers smother and overheat the queen. Colony first math. 1 ruler ends so the cycle continues without pause. You, the worker bee, steady lines. Gate guard, your nestmate, keeps order as attention shifts to capped cells. Silence returns around capped cells. In 16 days from egg, a new virgin will emerge. You, the worker bee, prepare lanes. Your rank holds the bridge to morning so the measured cycle can continue cleanly. At dawn, a capped queen cell opens after 16 days. You, the worker bee, steady your rank as a virgin steps out. Workers clear the brood lane. Gate guard, your nestmate, holds order while the queen's frame settles back toward 1 ruler. On a warm hexagon, a fresh egg rests 1 per cell. In about 21 days, your rank begins again as a worker tobe. Loop closed back to the egg. You, the worker bee, accept. The queen lays. Cleaners cleanse. Builders build. Guards watch. Choice fades.